What is up, you beautiful people? In this guide, which is world's simplest guide on prompt engineering, I'm going to show you how exactly to master the art of prompting and getting the right output from AI. Now, let me tell you something. Your output of AI is as good as the input that you give in prompt. I mean, if you have a bad prompt, you'll get a bad output. Garbage in, garbage out, right? So think of AI as some sort of an intern who kind of listens to your instructions, gives you an output, and the output is very heavily dependent on the kind of input that you give. Now, in this world's smartest or simplest guide to prompting and prompt engineering, you'll know everything that you need to write a fantastic prompt. I'll also share you my create framework. Honestly, this was part of one of my AI video lectures paid course. However, this is something that I'm giving away for absolutely free. So enjoy this. This might be a little bit long, but take notes. The The notes of this lecture, the document is present in the first link of this video. You can simply check that, sign up, and get the link for free. Get the lesson notes for free. That's it, right? Thank you very much for watching, and let's get into the video. Now, prompt engineering is that 20% of the skill that impacts 80% of the results that you get in AI. It's literally the Pareto principle application of AI, right? Because you can create any kind of workflow, any fancy stuff with AI, but if you don't have a good prompt, well, nothing works, right? So let's go step by step, starting with what is prompt engineering. Prompt engineering is an art and science of designing inputs, the prompts that you can feed into AI that guides the AI model to generate relevant and accurate and useful outputs, right? So what happens is if AI is sort of like an intern, who knows a lot but doesn't know your business or your processes, your work, right? And you have to give them specific instruction on how to do your work properly. And if you don't give them specific instruction, well, you are a bad manager, because of which your intern will not also perform, right? Intern will also not perform. And what you need to do is give them crisp, clear instructions so that they perform at their best. Now, in this video, I'll also show you my favorite prompting technique that incorporates everything. You can find all sorts of prompting technique out there, and I can bet you that this prompting technique is not available anywhere on the internet. I have not checked though, don't hold me to that, but I have created this framework, and if it is matching with anything else, then that's purely coincidental. But this definitely works, right? So it involves crafting instructions with the help of AI to understand what you want, ensuring better response for various applications, whether it is content, whether it is data analytics, whatever, right? Now, why is this important? They say your AI is only as smart as your prompt. Garbage in, garbage out, right? So let's learn how to write prompts that actually get results. You see, a well-structured prompt is the biggest factor of influencing AI performance. So if we talk about the effort to impact ratio, right? If you just uh, have a good prompt, your output will be 10 times, 20 times much better, right? So if you, let's say, want to fine tune an AI model by adding more and more resource, so how do you fine tune? Let's say there is a particular AI workflow that you build on cold emails, right? And you have a whole library of cold emails to give as an example. It will learn on its own for sure, but it don't have that context of why a certain thing in a cold email works and why something does not, right? So when you have this instruction, even with less resources, you can get much better output. The reason why I could still get good responses out of AI is because I have been using the AI, which is like not much fine tuned. However, it has good prompts. A well designed prompt can get 80% of the results for 20% of the effort, like I mentioned. Now, if you have a poor prompt, which is like let's say you just simply said, hey, give me a caption for a smartwatch or something like that, it generates incorrect or vague answers. It sometimes hallucinates. It sometimes does not follow the instruction properly. I would also write poor quality of answers, right? We don't want this, right? So let's say you're working in a company and your manager gives you a task of writing Instagram caption for a new smartwatch using ChatGPT. Or let's say he gives you this and you are using ChatGPT to do it. Here's how a bad prompt look like. Like, write a caption for a smartwatch. Let's try this out actually. Right? Time mid-stack. Not bad though. Problems again, too generic, no brand voice, marketing hook, does not highlight features or benefit. Crazy, right? But if you make it a little bit better, give it a little bit of context, right? Which says, write a short and engaging Instagram caption for the launch of my new smartwatch. I would say my company name is JP Watches. The new model is called JPEV1, and the best part of this smartwatch is that you can connect it to any EV car and start it and pretty much control your car with your watch. Let's see how this one looks like. Oh, yeah. There you go. Not bad. Right. So, see, with better prompt, you just get better responses. Right. There you go. Why is it better? It has a much better hook. Actually, this can be much better here, but it's way better than the first one because this one did not have any context. Now it has some context and some specific instruction. Now, if you want to do it even better, right? So I would change this one with, oops, sorry. I'll change this prompt. Why is it not pasting? For some reason it's not pasting. Give me a minute. There you go. There you go. It also asks how to write the catchy hook. So that's there. Right. Value young professionals. Nice. Use a catchy hook. 7-day battery life. Highlight. Actually, not the following thing already has it. Keep it under 20 words. There you go. Start your EV, rule your day. I like this. All right. There you go. So this is a much better one. I didn't use the EV example in the first one, so now you can see. Why is the big, concise, impactful, clear selling points and strong CTA? As you can see, everything. Like it has a much better prompt, right? Now, when to use prompt engineering? Pretty much in every AI use case, PE or prompt engineering plays the most fundamental role. I mean, you can create all sorts of fancy automation and chatbot, but if you don't have the right prompts, the output will always be junk. The top use cases are simply, creating content, analyzing data using this. In this lecture, we'll be creating prompts for just this. In the upcoming lectures, I'll show you how to create image content and video content as well using different other tools, right? And my personal favorite is creating AI agents and workflows. I think you must be following on me on YouTube. If not, then even in this particular series, I'll also show you how to create your own AI workflow so that you can automate a lot of tasks and in future even sell them, right? Now, how to prompts, right? Method one, the create framework. This is my personal favorite framework for creating any kind of prompts. In fact, if you just have this one framework nailed down, you don't need to learn prompting. This one framework gives you all the power in the world, right? Now, what is this create framework? It has, well, 6 steps. See, for context, provide background information. What are you going to, what are you basically, what do you basically want, right? Or why are you writing this? Role, which you define AI's perspective. You can either act as a copywriter, or you can simply say your role is to create 300 word email copy, something like that. Expectation, you can really specify what exactly do you want, what's the format, what's the tone, what's the length of that particular outcome. Audience, who is this content for, right? Who exactly is going to watch, or any specific instruction for them. task, the exact instruction, like write a 100-word product description. Sometimes it just jumbles between each other, like the EAT could be matched into one single uh, thing, but just for ease, in some use cases, I have like kept it like that. And E for examples. Give them some examples so that the AI can go ahead and process this. Okay. Now here's an example prompt. I'm writing an email for a client of mine, target audience, agency owner, country India, pain points this, product white label SaaS CRM. Okay. This is the context. Let's create a new one. Next, company name is this. So now AI has all the context about what we do, right? Now role, act like an email copywriter. Give me an email that I'll send as a newsletter to my clients list. All right. Now I want you to write a very convincing email copy on 300 words. See expectation. How am I setting this whole thing? Use longer sentence, very specific instruction, right? Including the template and everything. Be as specific in the instructions as possible. All right. Now let's say on why agency models fail. All right. Next, audience. You want the content to resonate with novice English speakers, those who understand conversational English but may struggle with complex sentences or industry jargon. Assume that the reader is a non-native English speaker. So simple. There you go. Next, we got the task. In this email, add specific focus on how typical agency model is doomed to fail and why no matter what you try, you'll keep repeating the same cycle. There you go. And then you give them examples. See, this is the format how I give example. This angular brackets example, just like an HTML text, and end with angular bracket, and this the symbol like this is forward slash, and then hit enter and add it. Now this is a single prompt, and look at the outcome. There you go. Why most agencies struggle to scale. Previews, stop fighting high churn. Now let me show you if it is a general prompt. I would say write an email. Actually, this might not be a good comparison. I'll just show you. The reason being, I have customized this GPT for my personal use case. I'll tell you more about GPT customization. But let's say I write an email for my client, and then I can give them this. This is generic prompt, nothing else. Now, it's actually better probably because of my customization. I'll tell you more about the ChatGPT customization and how to make sure that your ChatGPT functions really well. And look at this. Typical agency model is broken. Most agencies work hard to bring in clients, deliver results, and then boom, the client churns. They leave for cheaper option, taking things in-house, or simply stop needing your services. So start the cycle all over again. The biggest mistake, relying purely on services. Many agency owners believe that getting more clients will solve the problem, but that increases workload, stress, and dependency on heavy level fulfillment. More clients equals to more work. More work equals to more cost, and eventually you'll hit a ceiling. But what if you could break free from the cycle? The best agencies are shifting to a hybrid model, combining services with software. They sell a white label SaaS CRM under their own brand, giving clients tools to automate tasks, generate leads, and manage marketing, while you can earn monthly recurring revenue. No more one-time project, no more starting from scratch every month. At SaaS, your SaaS will provide this, blah, blah, blah. If you tried, book a call, that's nice. So again, you hustle to sign clients, you spend hours on fulfillment, and then right then when things come, say boom, clients leave, profit shrink. Actually, this is a pretty good email as well. What happens if I stop customization? Let's see. Oh, no, I don't want to touch this one. Let's open a new account. And do it here. There you go. This is the kind of output you'll get without a proper fine tuning. Now this is a bonus. This is not added here in this lesson plan, but I'll also show you something really cool. Okay, let me just log back in again. Okay. Mm, Now, if you want ChatGPT to give you really, really good output, you can customize it for your benefit. Now, for this, you'll need the ChatGPT Pro version. I would always suggest get that, right? Um, I'll just add it as like a bonus. How to customize your AI for best output. So, I would say not how to, I would say prompt. If I go here on the top right, go to customize chat GPT, and you can say, Chant, what do you do? This is the most important one, right? There you go. I personally use this. Use quick and clever humor when appropriate. Use quick and clever humor when. Okay. I don't know why it's repeating. Tell it like this. Don't sugarcoat responses. So basically, I write like this is my instruction for AI to write any kind of content that I produce. So you can pretty much use my instructions here, right? And what happens is here you can give him the specific traits and your own values. Let's say you don't want to use some abusive word or you want to use abusive words. I don't know. Figure it out, right? And all of this are still fine. So this is good, right? So where are we? We just finished one prompt, and you can use this particular method to create any kind of prompts for yourself, right? You want to create email, just change this email to social media. And here, give it an exact template that it can use. So writing those and finding those templates, like how you would give to an intern, is where the skill lies, right? Now that's when I rely on your intelligence that you can do it yourself, right? Just figure out, this takes a little bit of back and forth. It does not come across does not come to your mind suddenly, right? You have to like do a little bit of testing, give a little bit of bad prompts, and figure out what's the best framework that works the best for you, or the best template that works the best for you, right? So if I want to do social media post, I would have a social media prompt, a social media template, sorry, right? An audience and examples of all the good social media content creators, what captions they are writing. All of that I would pull out and give it to ChatGPT so that it produces good results. Method number two, recursive prompting. What is recursive prompting? Well, instead of asking the AI to solve like a big problem all at once, you break it down into smaller steps. Now, this looks really fancy, but point is the create framework is one step. Recursive prompting is multi-step, like 2 steps, 3 steps. So you can have multi-steps. So this is an example. Okay, LinkedIn with AI. So let's say the prompt one says this, which is I do I would say my client does gut health healing, and I want to get business in India to hire me, and then put this. What are the some top and high paying industry that needs my help? And then let's say I want to pick an industry, I want to go narrow into a specific target audience. This is the second one. So ChatGPT will build on top of, or not just ChatGPT, you can use any AI, even DeepSeek can do that. It will build on top of this, right? So let's say business. Okay, this is not industry. I want to work with, I would say I just put IT professionals. All right. So I want to work with, okay, I want to work with IT professionals and manager with gut health healing. Um, whatever. Give me demographics, job title, industry, location, all of this. See? Now, let it create. I usually put it in like the context of LinkedIn and B2B sort of thing, but I gave it B2B, B2C offer. So let's see how this performs. All right, constant brain fog, lack of focus, nice, not bad, right? I can um, I can ask this prompt, which will go deeper into all of these problems, right? And then I could go ahead and ask it to create a content table. Oh my God, they have given so many prompts, so many problems, which is good. Actually, this is already pretty good. I don't need to go deeper into this. I'll just copy this prompts and put here so that it can give me a content table, right? It has pretty much used my past knowledge instructions to build all of this. I didn't even ask in this prompt, which is good. So here we have asked AI to create us a content table with the weekdays column and some viral worthy topics that will trigger emotions. Uh, then this, all of it, right? And then here we pretty much use a part of the create framework, right? Is it still analyzing? Yeah. There you go. See, now it has given like a table that will only be downloaded as an Excel sheet. I would rather ask, give it to me in markdown format. So if you don't want the exact format that they have asked, just, oops, sorry, not markdown. I can't copy this. Give it in a normal table. Earlier, this markdown format used to give us like a normal table. Okay, now it's better. So here we can use such of prompts to like make the output better. All right. Now we have gotten 30 topics. So let's say we want to talk about probiotics, this topic, right? Now this one, again, this is kind of a create framework that we have used earlier. It has used some part of it, right? It says, lovely, can you create a piece of content for me on the topic this? Right? Start with the hook. A hook is a scroll stopping line. Now it defined the hook, right? So if you go back to create, where is it? Sorry. You go back to create here, we are doing this right now, right? The reason why I'm not doing this, because it's already done in the previous prompts. I think I have already done it. Yeah, I've already done even the role where your job is to create, yeah, can you create like content table and everything. So role is pretty much defined on what to do. So I'll not do it again. But here we are straight up jumping to expectation, audience, tasks, etc. Right? So we have started with the hook. What is the hook? I defined a hook. It can be controversial truth, negative statement. Now quickly deliver on this, give value, give them real actionable advice, write in a decreasing order of characters. Finally end with the CTA, ask people to comment on the post. Make sure that you use a combination of this. It should read like music. Again, the audience, where is that? This one. Don't break or add headlines. It's a simple social media post. Do not use images. This is called reverse prompts, I think, negative prompts, where you ask them not to use something. So this is also important. There you go. See, probiotics are a scam. Yes, I said it. You're spending thousands on probiotic supplements, kombucha, and gut-friendly yogurts, yet your bloating, brain fog, and fatigue are still there. Here's truth that no one tells you. This is so good, right? See, bullet point answers. Here's what actually works. It's a great LinkedIn post, right? So that's how you pretty much write. With recursive prompting, the best part is like you can ask in chains, right? They call it chain prompting as well. So you break it down into smaller prompts, right? And majority of my prompts that you would see on YouTube or in the future videos are also going to be recursive prompts. And I use mostly a combination of recursive plus create and some parts of create to create the best kind of prompts possible, the best kind of output possible, right? I mostly use a combination of the two for best output when it comes to text-based LLMs. They're also one of my favorite for data analysis. If you have a CSV file, a folder that you can upload, and you ask ChatGPT to go through all of them and give you like the right data, recursive prompting is really good. You can ask like, hey, give me like the trends, give me what is good, what is bad, all of that stuff. I'll cover this in the upcoming lectures, so don't worry about that. But make sure you input the exact data and give proper context to AI so it can understand, right? Bonus, I've already given you how to customize AI for best output. Put this in your chat GPT if you have a pro version. So if you have, just click on this, this particular icon on the top right, your image, and then click on customize GPT and add it. What traits should chat GPT have? This is like really awesome, right? So that's about it. I have 4 assignments, I think, or 3 assignments for you. Assignment number 1, I want you to experience writing prompts for yourself. So write a single prompt, generate product description for a new electric bike, run it through ChatGPT or any AI model, refine it using a create framework, include context, audience, role, etc. Compare the outputs and analyze the difference, just like I have given you, right? So what you can do is you can just give me the prompts. Let's say prompt 1, whatever, this, and then output. You can just go here and click on share button, and here you will simply click on create link, come back here and paste it so that I can click on the link and check the output. Now I don't know if share button is available in the free version. It should be. If not, you can just give me a screenshot here. That is also more than enough for me to go ahead and check. All right. And then you refine it using create framework, include context, audience roles, etc. and give me the output then, right? So let's say prompt 2, put the create framework prompt here and output just like this, right? So give it to me here. And second is a scenario. I'm just giving like a basic scenario, which will give a copywriter for this. Try this using create framework. In fact, just change it to recursive. So framework. And then give me the final output of this. Task 3, in this scenario, you'll be building a YouTube channel in a niche of your choice. I don't care what a niche you're going to work with. Your goal is to write an engaging video script. So your job is to go ahead and research this and create prompts and create a YouTube video script, right? Now, it does not have to be a good YouTube video script, but do your best. Figure something out, because when you are a prompt engineer tomorrow, your clients will ask you some things that you don't know about, and this will be a problem, right? Now, I'll also give you a bonus task, right? In the future, we'll be using AI to build a lot of stuff. So think of a use case that you can build AI tools upon. Example use case, social media post creator, I would say viral reels creator, cold email personalizer, email auto responder, or something like that. So as soon as you get an email, it replies back, books a call. I would say post creator, viral reels creator. I mean, we have more like SEO, article generator. You can just use these as well. You know, feel free to use these or some ideas of your own. There you go. Now this is a bonus task. Just write down what is your idea. You don't need to create any prompts. Just have that idea here so that in the future we'll be using this, we'll be basically building up on this. When you'll be learning AI agents or AI automations, this task is going to come in handy. All right. Thank you very much for watching and see you in the next video and in the live session. Thank you very much.